Okay, Steve, we're on. We're gonna do a slurry video. I'm gonna do XFM and FM. So this is like this is the old version of the F30 powder for cold conditions from Star. It's been super good on the man-made and old snow up in Craftsbury. And the XFM is a liquid that is I think it's a little more like the XF4, but it's a different floral. Anyway, these have combined well for us in the past, and I want to use them just to demonstrate the slurry application that we showed you this weekend up in Craftsbury. Even though it didn't win there, it often wins for us. It's clean, it's fast, gives us good durability, at least 30K, and often superior performance. So what we do is we just want to mix the liquid and powder on the ski. So for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and spray the powder on, spray the liquid on, about normal. We're going to sprinkle the powder on top. So the combinations that we've used with really good success include Vouti LDR, liquid and powder, and Vouti wet, liquid and powder. Those have been great. The Star F15 and XF2 were awesome in Canmore World Cups last spring. And the Star F30 and XF4 have been great in Craftsbury. And then in West Yellowstone, the Star F25 and XF6, the new snow liquid, were awesome.
So you're using the same amount of material as you would if you were just using
a little
powder,
less.
A little less.
A little less powder. The spray is about a normal like spray coating, but of course this is going to replace our powder application. You're getting, I don't know if it's 100% of the durability of an ironed powder application, but it's pretty close at least. We've run them on 30Ks with no issues. So yeah, and in abrasive conditions as well. We've used this a lot and had really good durability, and often it beats the powder. And the interesting thing about it is we're using the felt roller to combine the materials, which does a lot of mechanical work on the ski, but doesn't put a lot of heat into the base. To combine them, what I like to do is get the felt so it's turning from tip to tail, but I start at the tail and at low speed so that we're just going to pull the stuff into solution together. So. And then you can work back toward the tail, kind of spreading it. I've got the drill just in this low range now, which just ensures that the speed is pretty low. But once I've done that initial process of tamping the stuff down and make sure the speed's not so high that it just blows off, I like to crank the speed right up and then work it a little harder. So here's the cool and unrehearsed part. I'm going to use an infrared thermometer. The felt roller is 50 degrees Celsius. The base is coming out at 23 Celsius. Feel it. It's like barely above room temperature.
Yeah.
A lot of heat in here and a lot of work on the floral compound, but we don't put a lot of heat into the base. And the place where I think this is really good is when we put really good paraffin in the base. If we crank an iron up to 180 Celsius or whatever we're going to burn the powder at, a lot of that paraffin gets obliterated by temperatures that hot. And even though the paraffin's in the base with its bulk properties, you know, modifying the base material, I think we really kind of kill the glide effect of the paraffin when we do that. And so a lot of times this kind of application is better. And what we just did, it's not nearly as much fumes and quite easy. You need the rotofelt and you need the good drill, but that's about it.
So yeah, a rotofelt costs a lot less than a new pair of skis.
Yeah, but it costs enough so that we get to retire early. Hopefully this year we're going to quit. We're going to sell so many rotofelts that I'm going to be done, just like out of the business. Oh yeah, I like to let that set for a little while, and then typically, oh boy, do I even have it here? I think I might have sold. Nope, here's one. I like the Red Creek soft brass for these floral finishing steps because they pull the extra material on the surface, and but they're not aggressive on the base. They don't scour it and get rid of stuff. So between that brass and then the super fine white nylon polishing brush, we get a really nice finish. Now that's a demo ski. Someone's going to enjoy that, huh?
Maybe I'll ski on that one this afternoon.
Yeah, you might beat Matthias on that. We'll see. You're going to need at least that. Cool.